Are you a speaker? Are you a public speaker? A person who loves to speak to audiences? I'm not talking about because you have to, because it's part of your job, but because you like to do it. You love to do it. I do. It took me a long while to get around to this particular interpretation of how I feel about speaking, but I know it is true. But what I miss most of all now is the difference, or not so much miss, but what I've noticed is the difference between speaking online, speaking on Zoom to lots of little square faces, little squares with faces looking out, and speaking to a real audience. The difference is profound. It certainly is with me anyway. I like the whole prospect of speaking live to an audience. Even from the moment that I know that I have to give a presentation that day, I prepare, not the speech, that's already in my mind and heart. I simply shower, shave, dress in the appropriate attire, and feel good about it all. Arrive there knowing that I'm going to enjoy presenting, and it seems anyway, I always do. I can't say I feel the same way about attending a Zoom meeting. It just doesn't create the same feeling within me. What about you as a speaker? When you speak to a real audience, I'm talking not electronically radiated to you from a screen, but a real audience where you are sharing the same energy in the room. You are creating the energy in the room with your words, with your vibes, your vibrations, and these are being reflected back to you from the audience. You don't get that on a Zoom meeting. You only get it at a real meeting. I call it a real meeting when you're in the same room, breathing the same air, without face masks. Wonderful. Will we get to the end of this COVID business? I hope we do. I'm a member of Toastmaster clubs. I also give a lot of presentations outside to big groups such as Probus, National Seniors, etc. And I miss those gatherings. I've done 5 presentations this year so far. No, 4. And have another 4 to go. That's 8. I used to do 60 a year at one stage outside of Toastmasters and loved it always. I don't travel as far today and I do less, I know that, but I still enjoy it. I love it. What about you? What about you as a speaker? Do you really miss that live audience? The faces, the body language, the reflecting, everything about it. I can hardly wait for this COVID thing to get behind us so we can actually get back to speaking to live audiences without worrying about this COVID thing. It will come. I can hardly wait.